Hey guys, I'm out here at the 2020 Fort Lauderdale International Auto Show where Toyota has invited me to take a look at their diverse hybrid lineup. So let's go ahead and take a look at what Toyota has to offer to the hybrid segment. Hey guys, I'm out here with
Pete Friedland with Southeast Toyota.
And today we're going to highlight the diverse hybrid lineup that Toyota has to offer. So here we are standing next to the Toyota Prius, and pretty much when people think of a hybrid, the first thing that might pop into their mind is the Prius because it was the first mass-produced hybrid vehicle in the world, right?
Absolutely, yeah. It all kind of begun with the whole Prius model, which then again actually really became its own brand from that. Since the Prius though, however, the whole subject of hybrid technology has grown so much with us, with Toyota, that we now have 6 other models also offering the same hybrid option powertrains.
Right, to be, if people have larger families or just have different lifestyles, you don't just have the Prius, but you have also a few other, actually more than a few other hybrid variants in the Toyota lineup. So let's go ahead and check out the other hybrids that Toyota has to offer.
Let's go check it out.
All right. Now this vehicle we have right here is the Toyota Corolla Hybrid, and this is basically the Corolla, has the same body style and all of that, but has a hybrid powertrain hooked up to it. So tell me about what's so special about the Corolla Hybrid.
So the great thing about the Corolla Hybrid is that it has the same styling as the normal gasoline power variant, right? So, but the point is that if you're ever interested in getting into a Toyota hybrid vehicle, where the price point of the Corolla Hybrid sits is actually below Prius. This is the most inexpensive, basically, price point of entry to get into the hybrid lineup.
Right,
so.
Exactly. So if you're looking for a hybrid vehicle in the Toyota lineup, this is the most least expensive way that you can get into a hybrid in the Toyota lineup. So let's go ahead and check out what other sedan variants you have. Because let's say you want a little bit more space than what the Corolla offers. There's also 2 other sedans. So let's go ahead and check it out. Now, like we said, Toyota also offers 2 other sedan hybrids for consumers, and this is the second largest sedan hybrid that Toyota has offered. This is the very popular Camry, and we have a hybrid variant for it for the 2020 model year.
Absolutely.
Right?
As you know, Camry is really one of the most known models that we have.
Definitely.
So we came out with a hybrid, and the beauty is, you get into a hybrid vehicle nowadays, especially, specifically with Toyota, the cars don't look any different. They're not weird anymore, and I say that in jest because that was kind of a joke years ago, and now it's much more mainstream, and you get all the content and all the features that you get with the normal non-hybrid vehicle as well.
Definitely. I like how you brought that point up. It looks like a traditional car. The only difference really is this little hybrid badge and obviously what's under the hood.
Right.
So you get the performance of a hybrid without standing out like, oh, that person's driving a hybrid, but you're getting the benefits of that hybrid at the same time, and I really, really like that. But if people want to look like they're driving a hybrid, Toyota still has the Prius.
It's just another powertrain option nowadays.
Just another powertrain option, exactly. Yep. So now let's go ahead and see the other hybrid sedan that Toyota has to offer if you want a little bit more luxury features in a slightly larger vehicle, right?
Got it.
And here goes Toyota's flagship sedan, and Toyota also offers a hybrid variant for the Avalon as well. And the model we have here is not the hybrid variant, but this is the TRD, which pretty much shows the diversity in the hybrid lineup as well. They have more performance and very sporty looking vehicles, and you also have the hybrid, which also comes in sporty variants as well. It has an XSE model. So tell us a little bit about the hybrid variant for the Avalon.
So the Avalon is, the interesting thing is a lot of concerns some people have is when they think hybrid, they think super expensive, big price jump. But in fact, on this vehicle, you're really only talking about $1,000 price difference when you go from standard gas to the hybrid option. So it's only $1,000 price difference with a great MPG gain.
Even though the initial cost is a slight jump, over time it begins to level out.
Yeah, and one last thing we haven't mentioned really yet is MPGs is really not the only point of interest in hybrid. Exactly. We talk a lot about these powertrains are getting so refined that the drive experience behind the wheel is so smooth, effortless, and of course you have power is instant when you're talking about electric motors. So when you have the gasoline engine and electric motors working together, the drive experience behind the wheel of these vehicles is like immediate. It's smooth, it's quiet.
People may think that a hybrid will maybe it's not engaging to drive, but in reality, they're engaging to drive, they get good MPG ratings, and like we said, the cost to own over time begins to level out between a traditional combustion and a hybrid.
And one last thing I'll mention too, fewer moving parts, because you mentioned, maintenance cost to own. Right. There is no starter motor, there's no alternator in any of these vehicles either. So without those two components, again, that's another reason why the maintenance on them is also much, much better, as well as the regenerative braking, because the regenerative braking allows the brakes to last much, much longer than a traditional vehicle.
That's a good point. That's really true. All right, well, let's go ahead and check out what else Toyota has to offer to the hybrid segment.
Thanks.
All right, so here we are next to the Toyota RAV4, and this is the hybrid variant of the Toyota RAV4. So what does the RAV4 Hybrid have to offer to the crossover segment?
So when we launched the RAV4 Hybrid, kind of broke away from what we all kind of have learned to believe about hybrid vehicles. Exactly. This actually happens to be the highest horsepower and fastest of all the RAV4s in the lineup, and it happens to be the hybrid. So it's much more sporty, it's fast, and as a matter of fact, all the feedback is that it's also this particular trim, which is the XSE version of it, with the black wheels, the black over fenders, the black roof. So you got that two-tone look, kind of smoked out appearance.
It's very stylish.
It makes it extremely stylish, and as a matter of fact, is the one of all the trim levels of RAV4, this is the one that our dealers really can't keep on the lots.
It's very, very attractive looking. I just love the black accents all over the place. It definitely wipes clear the initial connotation around a hybrid. It looks like a traditional car, has a very sporty appearance, but still has great fuel efficiency. And not only that, it also, like you said, is the most powerful RAV4 in the lineup. So some people may think, okay, hybrids, they're slower. I don't want a hybrid because it's more expensive and slower. But that is not necessarily true, because as we saw with the Corolla Hybrid, it has a relatively low starting price. And then here you are at the RAV4, where you can still get lots of practicality and still lots of performance at the same time. And here goes the largest hybrid that Toyota has to offer to American consumers. This is the Highlander, and this is new for 2020. Toyota already has a Highlander out. The previous generation, it was also hooked up to a hybrid powertrain, but this is all new for 2020, has new sleek styling, and is still offering a hybrid variant. So tell me what's unique about the Highlander and what it offers to the three-row crossover space.
So this particular vehicle is actually a step behind us here. It's just being released as we speak to dealers. This happens to be a gasoline version. The hybrids are timed in sometime in March. All of our hybrid vehicles between different models kind of have a different, I guess they're designed for different, like one's more for MPGs, one's more for performance, one's more for style. This particular one goes back to efficiency and miles per gallon. So like I said, it's timed for about sometime in March. We should be seeing these in dealerships, and we're all real excited to launch a new vehicle.
That's awesome. So the gasoline variants are already starting to roll out to dealerships, but if you are looking for the hybrid variant, that will come around March of this year. And also, like he mentioned, this vehicle is definitely geared more towards the fuel economy and range that you could get out of a hybrid vehicle. So this will definitely make a really neat road trip car, especially if you're trying to carry, more than something like inside of a RAV4. You could carry more people and go a longer distance than with the combustion.
So you brought up an interesting point I forgot to mention, is that a lot of the focus we have for current and future hybrids are basically intervals between fill-ups. So when this hits dealers in the hybrid form, you're going to see a total range approaching 600 miles.
Wow.
So, and this is not the only one, but it's the first of a series of rollouts we're going to have with like considerable distance between fuel ups.
And that's very impressive considering the size of the vehicle, 600 miles on a full tank of gas. Very, very impressive. All right, well, thank you so much. All right, well, there you have it. As you can see, Toyota has a lot more to offer to the hybrid segment than just the Toyota Prius. Toyota offers SUV variants as well as sedans with their hybrid powertrains, as well as featuring all-wheel drive at a price that's not going to break the bank. Well, that's it for this video. Comment and tell me what you would like to see in future videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This is Marcus, and thanks for watching Drive and Be Driven. Keep it positive, and I'll see you next time. You can become a Drive and Be Driven driver today. Just simply click the subscribe button and you will become a part of the Drive and Be Driven circle. Subscribing will allow you to stay up to date with the Drive and Be Driven YouTube channel. Thank you to all of my current Drive and Be Driven drivers for driving me towards my goals and dreams. Stay subscribed for more awesome videos like this one.